Your last year to this year, is there positives and progress to take from that?
I mean, we fought. Our kids fought. I told our team, I hope we can figure out a way to take a lesson from the middle section of the game, where we relaxed, we didn't play uptight, we weren't nervous, and we did the things that we practice and speak about doing, and we actually had success. And it's all part of the process. It's they're good. They're seniors. They run their cuts hard. They screen you hard. They go to the glass hard. We had guys battling on the glass today, but there were some rebounds we just weren't strong enough to go get you. It's we gotta figure out a way to have a bigger resolve there so we can battle that a little better.
Frank, I know you're never happy with the loss, but how proud of you are of the guys for not bowing their heads when they got 14-1 and taking it?
Yeah, we cut it though. 50-42, I think, and we had kind of slowed them down. And then we had 3 bad defensive possessions where we had guys that just tired, whatever, I don't know. If they're tired, they shouldn't be in the game. They should be calling for a stop. They should be talking to me about that. But we had guys take three straight off, and they go corner 3, opposite 3, and then a layup off a dribble drive. So it goes 50-42 to 58-42 game. And it was too deep in the game to actually get back into it.
How much of it, Britton had early foul trouble, you had to put him back in, he got his third right before that.
I'll say this, I'm real proud of Britton, because he started off he was freaked out. And I got after him on the bench, and I really got after him. Last year, if I ever did that, he'd fold his tent and he'd go home. And today, he kind of buckled in and said, you know what? Let me go play, and he did. I was real proud of him for that.
How do you take this, the middle stretch you were talking about, and take it going into this next game against LSU? Home game, but LSU's also a real tough team.
We're going to show some film. Show the guys, not too much, but some of that segment of the game, just so they can see some of the things that we were talking about that allowed us to give us a chance to kind of get back in this thing. We played a real good team. I mean, we're battle tested. I spoke about this. That's another sign of growth in our team. I've spoken about this the whole non-conference slate. We got a punch today. The game started, and we're nervous, and we took a straight right to the jaw, and we kind of got staggered. We figured out a way to get to the corner, and then we woke up and we started punching back. And last year we got punched, we never punched back. Here in this game last year, and I'm proud of our guys. I'm not happy with losing. We didn't come here to lose, but I'm proud of our guys and their willingness to continue to move forward.
You didn't score a lot, but offensively, was there anything you can kind of pleased with when you look back at it?
Well, you think about this, in the first 6-7 minutes of the game, we had bad turnovers that led to their layups, and then we had empty possessions because we missed free throws. If we make some of those free throws, sorry about that, we make some of those free throws, no, just some, and we let's say just turn it over half the times instead of 50. We had 10, like boom, maybe we got a couple extra baskets, and now we're talking about scoring 60 at Florida. That's not bad, because they're defensively, they're phenomenal. That's what happens. And here's something else, and I hope our fans one day understand this. They got a home court advantage. Our kids came out for shoot-around an hour and 15 minutes before the game, and their student section was packed. And they were all over our guys. Our young guys kind of freaked out on me, but that's what college basketball is about. I hope our fans understand that, we've got to create that home court environment, because that's an advantage Florida has right now. We've got to find a way to create that same situation.
Dwayne Notice mentioned that kind of getting under his skin a little bit. He wasn't expecting to get heckled that early into a warm-up.
It's his first conference game. There's a difference when you go play at Oklahoma State. Their fans have never read your internet site. They have no idea who you are. You better get used to it, because for 4 years, they're going to know his middle name, where he sleeps, how tall he is. They're going to know everything about him in conference play. And it's the first league game. Florida's got senior, 4th-year junior, and the guy that's been through it already in Frazier. We've got a bunch of freshmen that never played a league game. And of all the places to play their first league game, it's improper. Here in Kentucky, probably the best 2 home court environments in the league. So we got a dose of it right away.
You don't have to go to Kentucky. So I mean, is there almost like a feeling like, hey, you started off at the high dive, this is as tough as it gets?
I won't say that to our players. But me as a coach, yes. But if I also think that way, then that's kind of saying that winning at Ole Miss or winning or wherever else is easy. It's not easy. It's hard. The thing that Florida has is that they're preseason best team in the league, and they've got a great home court advantage. So you don't have to deal with that anymore. And if we can figure out a way to focus in on the segment of the game where we relaxed and played, hopefully our guys can understand that if we just believe in that we can line up and play with almost anybody. Florida's real good, and if you can play with them, you got a chance to play with them.
Are there any kids in particular that you felt like handled it maybe better than you thought they would?
That starting group was pretty freaked out when the game started. You know, it's and then Ty came in, and Ty was kind of wrapped up in it when he first got in there. You know, but it's part of it. It's part of it. We'll be all right. At Oklahoma State, we couldn't get out of the funk the whole first half. We couldn't regroup until halftime. Today, we figured out a way to regroup in the middle of the first half, which I get excited about. Because when we were in a similar environment against a similar kind of opponent, we had to get to halftime. We couldn't figure out a way to settle down during a timeout. We had to wait till halftime to disengage to start again. And today we were able to do that in the middle of the first half. So we got 18 hard games, 17 left. That's what league basketball's all about. We can't. This one's over. You got to learn from it. Be proud of what you did. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. These are my guys. We won't fight with them. And we got to get ready for this USC.